Knock knock. Hey honey. Rough match, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I was watching your stream on Discord. I didn't mean to pry, but, I like watching you play League, and it seems like you've had a run of bad luck lately. It was really terrible how your jungler fed the entire game and then blamed everyone else for losing objectives, but I guess that's just kinda how it goes. Now, I I wouldn't blame yourself, hon. You were like 17-5. That's more than your team deserved, if I'm being honest. You played well that entire game, you commanded your lane, you did well in team fights. It's just, sometimes you can't really carry that hard, especially when the enemy team jungler is that fed and you don't get any objectives. How about we, you know, have you take a break from League for a little bit? You've been at it all night, and I know you want to get to gold by the end of the week, but, you know, is your mental health really worth the, shiny rank on your profile? I know it means a lot to you and your friend group. I'm not saying that it shouldn't. All I'm saying is that maybe right now it would be a little bit more healthy to spend time with your boyfriend and, you know, kind of step back a little bit from the mental torture that is playing League. I'm not saying that you should step back completely. I know it can be fun when, luck turns your way, but I don't want to say that you've been resentful lately, but I definitely think that playing League too often really affects your mood. You kind of get drawn into the game and you spend hours and hours and you don't even realize it. You know, the summer is almost over, hun. We've got to get back to classes and work. We don't have so much free time anymore. And I don't want you to be staying up until 3 a.m. trying to get a win when you should be getting in bed and getting ready for classes and a full day. So, if you trust me, how about we just, talk a little bit? I could fix you up something, maybe some hot cocoa. We could go out on the porch and we can, maybe you can vent a little bit about your terrible teammates and I can remind you of how much I love you and perhaps, in combination of all that, we can get your mental health in a better place, get you a little bit more tilt proof and remind you of the parts of the world that aren't cancer so that when you encounter the parts that are, you aren't so inclined to, go off on them. I'm not saying that you're not in your right to do so. Again, do what you'd like, but, there's a certain point, I think, where the BM kind of does more harm to you than the people who muted you 5 minutes ago. Okay. There's my honey bun. Your eyes get really scary when you play League. It's like you're a predator trying to kill something. I'm glad. I'm not saying it's not cool, because it is. But I'm always glad when you come back to me and look like the cute bundle of joy that you usually are. I'm not saying I prefer one side of you over the other, but a little too much of either, I think, is too much. You know? Okay, so I'll go to the kitchen, make us some hot cocoa. You get yourself to the porch with however many blankets that you think is necessary. And then I'll meet you out there and we can talk and have a good time. I will be right back. Okay, here you go. One chocolate. Oh, what? Sorry. One marshmallow hot chocolate for you, and one for me. And amazing. I really like hot cocoa on warm nights like these. It's kind of strange, but I feel like after warming up so much, um, everything feels so much colder afterwards, you know? Like after taking a hot shower and getting out. You're. Because it's kind of counterintuitive, right? Because you'd think by taking a hot shower you'd be hotter, but since your body adapts to the temperature, I think it like draws in blood. No, that's when you're cold. It pushes out blood so that you dissipate heat faster. So even though you're hotter in the moment, your body kind of adapts in a way that makes you cooler over time. And the opposite thing, right, happens when you're taking a cold shower, right? You know, when you take a cold shower, you may feel cold after the moment, but since your bloody since your body draws in blood from your extremities, um, you actually are hotter because you dissipate less heat. So, you know, having hot cocoa on a warm summer night like this isn't the most ideal, but I think it's pretty cool. Is yours okay? I made sure to put extra marshmallows, just like you like. That makes me happy, you know, doing things for you. I know it may not seem like much, but personally, I think I get a lot more joy out of helping other people than uh, helping myself, you know? I think, honestly, you know, for what little league I do play, which is why I love playing support, I think it is really cool to be, you know, a split pusher top or, you know, just like a field commander jungle. That's cool, right? But I think I prefer supporting a really good ADC as a good support, you know, and just being behind them and kind of, you know, going around with them on the lane. I feel like it's the most intimate out of all of the roles, and I think when you get a good pairing, it's really nice, and you get a synergy no matter what. Because I think it's a little bit harder to find synergy between other lanes because, you know, maybe you have a good jungler mid and maybe they get good ganks, but I feel like you're not around as each other as much and you're not as invested in the other person's success as bot ADC. So, I don't know. And you know, for you, when we're not playing League, same thing. I really like being invested in your success. I think seeing you grow and you do great things really gives me the motivation that I need to continue furthering my life because I think we're a sort of a team, you know? Where I did have goals and dreams as and aspirations before I met you, but I think being with you affirms it so much more than what I had before. So, thank you, love, for just being around and, you know, rooting for me because I love hearing it from you and I love rooting for you too. So, you know, no matter no matter what happens in the rift, you know, you're my honey baby and nothing's going to change that. So, now that I'm done ranting, why don't you tell me about how terrible everyone else was? Really? 0-3 at 3 minutes? Is that even possible? Wait, he flashed away during a team fight? How much health did he have? Half health? Are you kidding me? That's kind of nuts. Yeah, I feel like I really wonder about those types of people. Like, are they actually trolling or are they just bad at the game? I don't really know, but as someone who is bad at the game 9 times out of 10, I kind of like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I think you're skilled enough to have that opinion. Kind of the way I see it, I feel like you shouldn't be doing field commanding unless you can carry the team by yourself. Because if you're not the strongest person on the team and you're trying to field command, you know, you're trying to get objectives for yourself. but that's not really building the strongest person on the team, right? But if you are carrying, bro, totally 100% behind it, because if you're getting the objectives you need to carry, bro, I'm there to help, you know? But yeah, so just seems like run of the mill idiots, but that's not anything you haven't seen before. Does talking about it make you feel any better? You know, a little bit of catharsis? I'm glad. No, don't forget it. Don't forget to finish your cocoa. If you don't like it warm, I can put it on some ice and you can have some iced cocoa. But I made it for you, hon. Please indulge me. Thank you. Well, I think you're looking better. You don't look like you want to kill anyone anymore, which is totally nice. So I'll let you sit out here for a little bit and just soak up the summer breeze. Text me if you need anything. I'm gonna go do the dishes. See ya, hon. I love you.